But something just reminded me of 1967 to 1970. Oh, man, right? Do you know that when the Nigeria federal government of Gowon decided to go to war with the Igbos, yeah, there were Igbos who were police officers, who were military officers, who were this, who were security agents, and the rest of them that remained with Nigeria when it became obvious that it was going to be a full-time war. And do you also know that when the months leading to the war, yeah, the supposed loyal police officers, loyal military officers, loyal DSS security officers, and the rest of them to Nigeria, they were the first set that they rounded up. And they were shot as criminals. They were shot as betrayers, traitors. No trial, no nothing, because they were Igbos. Do you know that? That's one of the program that finally led to Ojukwu telling everybody that if you are an Igbo, return to the East, return back, guess what? Many people who actually packed to return back, they didn't make it back. That's a story for another day. But being loyal to Nigeria, right, as a Southerner, is ready to sacrifice your blood, even if they use you to take the blood of others. I just thought I should remind them. Loyalty to Nigeria doesn't pay you. It kills you, especially when you are making the deal with the devil. These northern criminals who love power more than their people. So people said then they should show us more. They should show it that they are indeed tired of the killings. And when you say show us, you know how they feel when they want to go rioting, when they need to go and burn people's properties, when they need to go and kill innocent people in Kano, in all these their caliphates. We are not asking you to go and kill people. We are not asking you to go and burn properties, but we want to see that mass numbers of you peacefully come out and tell your politicians that you're not going in until Buhari resign or disappear. That can motivate the rest of the country. So until then, I'm not saying that, like I said yesterday, I support you. I'm so happy. This is me at the count days. Until the day I will not see any protest or any video again, I'll tell you and say, my brothers and sisters, secure not protest, don't die you. Do you get that? Now say, Mo, just forget it. It don't die. And some of you will say, Maiyegun, I not tell you. I say, I know you told me, but I am an optimistic person. I love, I'm an optimist, as they say, an optimistic person. Today, na day 2, you have seen that the number don't increase in Abuja. That of the Kano, they shoot them because today, ISBA, the Islamic police of Kano, yeah, they were operating today in Sabongari in Kano. That one created a lot of wahala. So that was what dominated the news. In Kaduna El Rufaya, they were able to get the soldiers, the police out. They didn't even get the soldier. They used the police and some side because the number not too much. They chased all the secure not people, chased them enter bush, chased them enter gutter, chased them enter fire. So I didn't hear anything from Kaduna today. I did not hear anything from Sokoto today. No story from Taraba today. None from Borno, Gombe, or Jigawa. None from Niger or Nasara, or Zamfara. So, but Abuja, which I call day 2, not today. The woman that was crying yesterday, she didn't show up today. However, tomorrow is another day. Another day. If they manage to pull it off, maybe I will be the one to say, she I not tell you now, she they see now. So we want to see them prove it and show it. As for the Afunaya, guys, I keep telling you that this whole divide, they call it division of labor. They have already shared the responsibility of how they will keep everyone as we are until, well, let's say in perpetuity. In perpetuity means that, you see what they do now. We no go agree. This is nonsense. We will never agree with it. If you begin to open the history book, you will see thousands of people who have done similar thing in their own time. Some of them are old now. That Luther spirit is still in them. But guess what? They thought they would make that difference then. So these old guard, old criminals, yeah, they have the long time experience in violence and using violence to suppress the people. It's not new to them. Killing people en mass is not new to them. They know the drill, they know the rule. International community will never react as long as you are not reacting. America won't just come and say, Buhari, what are you doing? This is wrong. I say, you the Chris. You want to see Buhari. You want to know that Nigerians support Buhari. Okay. Oh yeah, let's organize thank you tour for Buhari. America, you want to know if they love Buhari or not, Abi? Is it because of all these things you are reading? Yes, there are killings. Yes. But people love Buhari. You cannot just change him like that. They will just say, no, organize tour for Buhari. Brothers and sisters. Now, the people where they call North is bleeding, you will see tens of thousands of them everywhere. They will block everywhere. Now, so America go back out and say, these people are not ready. Just do your business and get out of there, okay? There are so many. If they are tired, the world will know. The world will react. That's how it works. Since you have the population to make anybody president or anytime, right? Some of you are already telling the Tifnumbu that it should be your next president. Great. It's up to you. We just want you to show it to us that indeed the North is bleeding. Now people are saying that show it on that street and people will believe you. You have the number to elect people. Millions. Borno State, where we say now only 4 local governments they operate out of 27 local government. 23 local government, people know they there again. Where people they now tax then they pay to terrorists there. The same Borno State on the day of election, Borno State will give anybody they want give. Anyone where they are mullah, say me then give. They will give that person 2 million votes. No void votes. I say, where 2 million people come for this desert, this whole place where terrorists don't take over? They will declare result for all the 27 local government area. HINEC will collect the result. They will sign it. They send people for IDP camp. People that are running away from terrorists to displaced people, but they have voters card because they say they have voters card. You go prove say they don't get voters card. 2 million people, boom. Then everybody come out and say they are killing us. IDP camp self no save again. Since the terrorists cannot see people inside houses, most of the villages, people have left the villages, they've run away. They are now attacking them inside the IDP camp, refugee camp in their different states. That's how terrible it has become. But give them tomorrow, put ballot box. Some people said, Maiyegun, don't believe them, don't trust them, because you know what? If they are attacking their village, they are shooting and killing them, and they are running away. If you put ballot box on the part where they are running away for their lives, oh, if they look at that ballot box, say, Buhari, APC, Kajiko, some of them will still stop to vote for that Buhari before they run away. Say, when they are tired, the world will know. When they are tired, Maiyegun, we will know. I said they are tired, but they are not showing it yet. They are tired, but they are not showing it yet. They made them believe that other people are responsible for their problems. In the process, they joined the criminals in government to deny those who are complaining their rights by blaming them as for something else. That is that country in mess, and they may think they are doing themselves any good. I'm talking about Boko Haram gang. They may think they are doing themselves any good. Election, religion, this and that. You see, hunger, no religion. Do you see hunger? Doesn't know any religion, doesn't know any tribe, doesn't know all this, right? Desperation that they are where they are pushing people to, right? If that them boomerang, even all of them will have to run to safety. That's how it works. They are not doing themselves any good. They are so blind, they are so cold-hearted that they can't smell it. Same thing with all these Southwest Lagos Abobakus. They can smell it. When it gets to that point where the whole thing will burst and open up, there will be somebody to be blamed for it. And the only person I think this is coming on to his head is no other person than the greedy Tifnumbu. So that is why I said, be careful of what you are wishing for. Be careful of what you are wishing for. Because it will end up in the same trash. They said that the ISWAP, they've written to communities in Adamawa that they are coming. Oh, sure, you want how do you want your attack? Do you want it served cold, warm? Do you want it to be microwaved, or do you want to be oven grilled? They wrote them. They said they should reply. They are coming, and they will go there. Adamawa is where Atifku comes from. The entire Nigeria space is already shared by different terrorist groups. And as we speak, Buhari has done so much damages to all the institutions that could even put up a fight. They have also done so much psychological and moral damages to the average Nigerians to even be able to stand up a fight. It is a double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. Double killing. How do you want it? So when you are indeed tired, my brothers and sisters, we will know. People said the south is bleeding, the north is bleeding, Nigeria is bleeding, Bokwari and the rest of them are sleeping. But Nigerians are sleeping. If you're not a bleed, you go scream for help. So we haven't seen that yet, my friend said. And I agree with them. I also agree with those who have managed to come out so far. There's nobody coming from anywhere to help anybody. When you are tired, you will change what is happening around you. And I think that's fair enough. It is fair enough. Nigeria going into further debt means that 2022, ma kefti. 2022, ma brutal. If you are a Christian, you should begin to possibly hold on to your faith more. You are going to need it too. And at the same time, anything extra you can do legitimately to save yourselves. The calamity coming. You see everything you have been seeing so far. They go be like, say, oh boy, last year still better pass this one, sha. These Atlas guys, they are not giving up. They are not stopping until they are stopped in a civil way. Everybody is going to go down. And I don't know, Nigerians can survive anything. Trust me. Sometimes I feel like you can survive anything. If you survive Buhari, when you survive Buhari, hey, you should do a special Thanksgiving for all the right reasons. You have no idea. But you will figure it out later. 45 trillion naira debt. Chaize. 45 trillion. No good roads, no good rail, no good trains, no electricity, insecurity at worst. And they said you should say, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Baba Buhari, thank you, sir. Say thank you that you are still alive. Because next year, some of you go wish, say you don't die this year with what Buhari is bringing. Listen to me. It won't be your portion, because I believe that can make you feel better. If I say, it not go be your portion, you say, hey, man, oh, it won't be our portion, oh, Baba, it won't be my portion, it won't be my portion, it's not enough, oh. You see those they have butchered and killed. Those they are still going to butcher and kill. Some of them are going to say, it will never be my portion. Crossover night. In Jesus' name, I'm covered. My family is covered. You see prayer points on the 31st of December. Same way you saw it on the 31st of December 2020 to the 1st of January 2021. Majority of those who did that, those crossover, some of them did their crossover inside their different houses, thanking Allah, thanking Jesus, thanking everything. Within the January 1st to December 31st now, those who survive, well, those who survive will tell you what happened to them, especially those who have tasted of this whole thing we have been talking about, yeah? So you're going to see some of them who are going to also do the crossover night, 31st of 2021, December, to the 1st of January 2022. I rejected it. Go and check the prayer point. Nigeria, ìlú Nigeria ń gbóná gidigidi báyìí Olúwa ẹlẹ́dàá bí a ṣe ń wọ ọdún 2022 lọ báyìí Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá ààbò rẹ tó dájú kí o fi bò wá lọ́wọ́ Boko Haram Olúwa fi ààbò rẹ bò wá fi bò ilé wa fi bò ọ̀nà wa à ń wá jíjẹ mímu lọ báyìí Olúwa ẹlẹ́dàá à ń wọnú 2022 lọ báyìí má jẹ́ kí Boko Haram kí ó yìnbọn fún wa Olúwa má jẹ́ kí àwọn ajínigbé gbé wa Olúwa ìlú yìí ó lé koko má jẹ́ kí 2022 lé koko mọ́ wa Ọlọ́run. These are the prayer points of survivor that you are going to be facing in 20, right? But they are still going to kill more. It gets bad. It gets worse. Prayer points. Pay attention to the prayer point. As Nigeria, the tough reach. Now, so the prayer point, the tough reach. And as the prayer point tough reach, it seems that that's how Nigerians, how prepared Nigerians are. It's a sort of a mental kind of a mental therapy. Faith, religion, faith. I love it. Trust me, I love something like that. But I also love reality too. Okay? I love reality too. My friend, go there. Go and pray to God. Yeah, God that has been protecting you all this while. People have been kidnapped. People have been killed. No security, no nothing. So many people are dying in the hospital because no medical. Go to the church and thank God. Go to mosque and thank God. And then put your life in the hand of God for 2022 because government cannot protect you. That's it. That is it. Survivor instinct is a good thing, oh. I'm not saying it's bad, oh. I'm just saying it is not enough. Because many people will do that. Just like we enter 2021. People who shouldn't die. You see, people die every day. People die normally. People die. People fall sick. Accident happens. People die. It's normal. There's nothing wrong in people. You see, people die. I can die anytime. You can die anytime. I reject it in Jesus' name. And what have you? Doesn't really work with reality. In reality, all right? People die every day. You get to know those ones who die. But when you see people who shouldn't die, people who get kidnapped, or people who get shot by terrorists, people who got burnt in their houses by terrorists, those are preventable death. It doesn't mean that the people won't still die. They will still die. But why can't you let them die? If you are driving now, an accident happened, bah, hey, Jesus. That's explainable. That's an accident. Possibly a preventable one too. But again, you can say, but when somebody get kidnapped and they cut off their neck, and they say, for Borno State alone, 24,000 human beings have been killed since this terrorism started. Borno State alone, one state, 24,000 human beings. Preventable death. That is reality. So, that is my own reality. Where I believe that God, Jesus, protects me. God, thank you for protecting my family. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Jesus, what happened to those 24,000 people? They didn't call Allah enough, or they didn't call Jesus enough. That is the reality, which means that, yes, it's good to have that faith. Go to that church, do all of that, right? But at the same time, in reality, it is not enough. Maiyegun, God is enough for me. Just stop your kati and nonsense you are talking about. No wahala, man. No wahala, sir. You see this my kati? You know where I got it from? Now, when they kidnap bishop kidnap a full bus containing prayer warriors for Redeemed Church. When they went into a church and kidnapped the entire congregation and pastor and the deacon, Baba Ijo, Mama Ijo, and Brother Ijo, and Auntie Ijo, they kidnapped everybody. That is where I got my kati from. Some of them no make come back. They killed them. I bet these are people who are in the presence of God, though. Prayer warrior for Redeem. Imagine they kidnap a whole boss of prayer warrior. And you're saying Maiyegun should stop his kati. Maiyegun, stop all this kati you are talking. God is enough. God can protect us. And I'm not saying he can't. I am saying that the belief that God will protect you from all of this is not enough. I'm not saying God is not enough because that can get some people offended. So who are you? If they say they kidnap, do you know how many that moment? Have you ever seen Sister Esther or Brother Paul in distress before? Have you ever seen any of these our brothers and sisters in distress before? When they begin to call on this, and most of the time it works. They say it works for them. Go away, you this witch. Go, oh, brakadasha. You know what I mean? It works. But it doesn't work for the terrorist. Full boss. Now negotiation last time. Redeem had to go and get whatever money they can get from anywhere. They had to pay them. That is where I got my kati from. To some of you who say, Maiyegun, stop your kati. God is this. It's not that God is not enough, but believing that He will protect you, that is not enough. It's not. But it's up to you. Before Nigeria happened to you, just remember this. The people that brought us to this level, they have names. We have their antecedents. We have their record. We have everything they stand for before they decide to change the narrative and make you and me look like we are the problem. So, what you do with that information is yours. 2022, Chaise. Make Nigeria no happen to you. Make I just pray for you, brethren, as you go out today, as you hear this message today, when you see people standing up out there for the right thing, exposing the fraud, the fraud called the system in Nigeria, the system that they put together to kill you. When you see them, you will embrace them. You will increase their numbers. You will support them. Because from doing that is where an end can come to this. But if you continue to take side, if you continue to sit on the fence, if you continue to always want to be politically correct, it is just a matter of time before it becomes your turn or the turn of those closer to you. And guess what? There are some certain things that will happen to you or the people that are closer to you that you can live in denial of. Some things you can't deny them. You will scream out. From Sai Baba, it will be Kai Baba. Somebody said Maiyegun is speaking German. Chaise. I heard that, well, I actually forgot what it is now, like something like, you know, every time I remember chai, I then remember chaise. Tell me, remind me, what's that meaning? Germans, my friends in Germany, what is chaise? Again, I forgot it, but I love using it. So, one moment. So my point is just to tell you that if they say secure North, people want to see more from you to show that indeed, I know. It's not, it's, you know what I'm talking about now. Like chai. And I remember I had this very good brother who lived in Germany for a long time. So Was a good brother. Some of you probably go to his place in Ibadan. Yeah. So he always says Chaize, which is like fuck, like Fuck, something like that. Like damn, or you know. But I so and since then I've always been like, I don't know, Chaize, Chaize. Oh, fuck. You know. Anyway, thank you. I'm just trying to round up now. We need to go. All right. So thank you so much for your time. Uh people want me to tell them the place in Ibadan. Eh? What's it with the column again though? Hey. You remember the former Yepa in Bodija in Ibadan? Eh? How many of you remember that? For those of you who have been in Ibadan very well, right? There's a place called former Yepa bought by Sheffy. And then they changed the name. Look at me. I'm trying to remember now. How many of you remember that? I've got friends who probably have been watching from Ibadan. Yeah, Sheffy is a former boxer for Nigeria. Then he stayed back in Germany and he made a lot of money, made a lot of money for himself. Then he returned back to Ibadan. So I was one of those who actually started that place with him back then. So that was where I got some of the Germans, but the only one I have left is the Chaize, you know. So thank you so much, by the way, for your time. Watch this video if you're watching from the beginning. I mean, if you're just joining us, watch from the beginning. And yeah, like the video, share it. I'm going to see you some other time. Until then, stay safe and good night.